jumped on here really quick. I thought it would be fun to do a fun pop up live. I need to let my friend know that I will call her back in just a minute. But how is everybody doing? Wait a second. You can't hear me. Oh my gosh, she's calling me back. So that's what's really funny. I got to try and message her. I don't know if I can message her through my laptop, but that was funny. That was so funny. Let me see. Hey, Jamie, long time no see, my friend. No, it's okay. My friend Susan down in Florida, we were talking and she had to go. And I'm like, well, let me just do, because I didn't know how long she was going to be. So I thought I'd do a pop up live really quick. And she's called me back twice. So I feel so bad. I feel so bad. So I'm going to send her a message. I'll send her a message on Facebook and then maybe she'll get that. Whoops. How are you doing, Jamie? Hey, Ariella, how are you doing? Well, I'll tell you, I have a video coming out today at about 4:15 Eastern Standard Time. But I have not, guys, I have not done a live in so long. And I just really need to get with it and finish my monetization if you want the truth. But I worked so hard the past couple of days. We had beautiful weather here. I'm good. I'm good, Jamie. Much better. It was a rough, like, couple week and a half or so, but I have to tell you, the weather was so beautiful the past couple of days. I finally Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jamie. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Don't I have a beautiful voice? I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day, Jamie. Hey, Garden State so and so, Robin. Thanks for coming in. Jennifer Ocean Homestead, thanks for coming in. I'm gonna tell you, I wanted to tell you, I don't need you to find my phone. No, no, this watch sometimes. I'm gonna tell you, Ariel, it looks like you may have an allergic reaction to something in the environment. And guys, I don't even know what I just did to my watch, but it just changed. I just changed the whole entire face on it. So yeah. So I am thinking you might want to look into maybe is the doctor giving you like some type of cream that has steroids in it by chance? That's awesome, Jennifer. Well, it is really hot and humid here in the Piedmont, and there is no way I'm going to be outside today at all. And I've been taking care of business inside today. Yeah, I've had paperwork, phone calls, that type of stuff. And all of a sudden, it's what time? 12 o'clock? Yeah, 12 o'clock, right? Is it like 12 o'clock? I don't know what time it is. So, but as I was saying, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, beautiful weather days, absolutely beautiful weather's days. I worked so hard out in my garden. So we had a lot of rain, and then I wasn't feeling well. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, it was really hard, and I just couldn't really do much of anything, and then I really kept low key, did a lot of sleeping. I don't know what happened, and then I started feeling more like myself over the weekend, and especially Monday and Tuesday, I was in my garden from pretty much, I'm gonna say 8, no later than 9 o'clock in the morning, and I worked all day. Like, I'd come in for a break and get something to eat, and I'd work until, like, 4:30, 5 o'clock. But the amount of weeds that happened to get into my garden because it rained and then I wasn't feeling well, I didn't get out there, was unbelievable. The beds, the ground, everything. So I decided to make it easy on myself. I took the weed, I call it the weed whacker, right? The trimmer. I decided to go whack down all the weeds, and I laid a lot more garden fabric down in areas that I did not have it, areas that I purposely left open from a year ago because I thought I would be planting there, which I am not. So I decided to cover those areas with the fabric. And then all that, like that thistle, the real thorny thistle that it grows left and right. My goats love to eat it. Um, and I have more to do. I still, but it's not where it was at. So aside from weeding and all that, I also got tomatoes planted, my peppers are planted, my cucumbers are planted, my squash is planted. I don't know if it's going to make it, but I know that I can throw another seed out there and it will germinate. Cuz see, I had all this stuff started, but then I got not to feeling well and it sat there and I just, I kind of neglected it a little bit. And so I got a cantaloupe in. I got my beans. I'm going to do some more beans. I I'm doing, anybody here grow rattlesnake beans? That's my new bean this year I am growing. And I'd like to get some I have pole beans, but I'd like to do some other green beans. Oh, and then I put together another raised bed and I absolutely love it and got that all filled up with dirt. I was in PA a week or so ago and got some mushroom soil. Yeah, my string went dull on mine. So I was like, forget it. That means I'm done." That's kind of how I took it, as a sign. So, well, I'm gonna try the rattlesnake beans because I hear that you can use them as like a pinto bean as well. So they're pretty. I'll let you know what I think of them. But so yeah. Oh, and then I had all these flowers that I needed to get planted that had been sitting up by my garage in their containers and they were dying off. And oh, thank you. Thank you about the mirror. Thank you. So I made like baskets and I did some other type of flower arranging. So that got done, but my front planter, you should see how many weeds are there. I'm like, and I wanted to get out, but I'm just like, nope, it's too hot, it's too humid, not doing it. So I my goal is to maybe tomorrow morning, we'll know because I have to bake tomorrow. So what I think I'll do tomorrow is while my bread is rising, I can go out there and start weeding what I can because I need to get more mulch. Yeah, so that's what I need to do. And then my front excuse me, my front planter will be finished. But yeah. So I am on a new kick. You know what I'm on a new kick for? Do I dare? So 2 weeks ago, I was up in Pennsylvania and I was at one of my favorite shops up there. It's called Goods Store. They have a couple in the area. And I happened to walk in and boom, right there in my face, their seeds were 65% off. Well, friends, let's get real. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Let's get real. When seeds are on sale, does one pass seeds up? Hmm. I think not. Thank you. Congratulations, Jamie. I don't know how to gift people memberships. I truly honestly don't. Um, I don't know how you do that like on a live. Anyhow, let's get real. Do you really pass seeds up that are on sale, whether they're in the store or they're in a catalog, or you just happen to go up to, say, some of your places you've ordered seeds from, and all of a sudden, boom, they're on sale? Well, I'm here to tell you, I do not pass up seed sales. I don't have to use them. I know they're gonna last, and so I bought some. Also, when I go into the Dollar Tree, I know they're not the 4 for the dollar anymore, but that's not the point. I don't need them, but guess what? I still go and pick up 4 packs or 8 packs of seeds. I know they're like a buck 50 now for 4 packs, whatever they are. I still go pick them up. Why? Because why not? Right? Like, you just don't know. You can always give them to somebody. You never know. Everybody wish Jamie a happy birthday. She is a 22 years old. Whoop, whoop. Happy birthday, Jamie. I sang to her. Thanks for the thumbs up. And if you guys want to, you can share it out. So I am on a new kick. Here's my new kick. Guys, no judgment. I do enjoy gardening, but you know what I enjoy more lately? Flowers. Lots of different pretty flowers. And all these seeds were 65% off. So I paid like a buck 30 for these seeds. Yes. So aren't those pretty? I got some really pretty coleus flowers. I'm just trying to figure out when the best place time is to, because I want to try and grow some of them and see if I can. See, see, these are from the Dollar Tree. They're 3 for a buck 50. But why not? I have a bunch of these Cosmos bachelor buttons. Look at these. Look at this beautiful zinnia. Isn't that just gorgeous? And look at these beautiful zinnias. Aren't they gorgeous? And this says Gold Dust Alyssum. Aren't they beautiful, or is it just me? I'm sorry, guys. Oh, yeah. Some more bachelor buttons here. Like I bought like 2 of every color or everyone. I got some hollyhocks. You can't pass a deal up. And these were $3 a piece. These seeds, these burpee seeds, they were originally $3 a piece. And I got them for 65% off. So then I happened to be up online and I thought, let me go to rareseeds.com and see what they have. So I was sent this for free with my order. Anybody grow this type of tomato? I've never seen it before. Yeah, I'm gonna go. There's probably none in here that are, well, the hollyhock is a perennial. So, and so is the columbine. So I actually want to, and a perennial here too. I'm gonna separate as I'm on the phone with you, on the live. I want to separate which ones are perennials and which ones are annuals because I'm trying really hard. So my front planner, you guys have seen it before, but I need to get some flowers in there. And um, I've come across a couple of native plants. People are selling them on Facebook Marketplace. Really great price. So I just picked up some, what are they called? It's a native plant to Virginia. So I'm going to go plant it outside. I have 3 of them and they're going to produce beautiful flowers. So I got from Rare Seeds, I got Bells of Ireland because I thought, it's pretty. And if I'm doing bouquets of any sort, I want to make sure I have some greenery in it. Let's see. I just thought this was pretty. These are sweet peas called Old Spice Mix. Aren't those just simple and sweet? And then look at how gorgeous these are. These are an aster. Aren't those beautiful? And now look at this. This is a Colorado mix. It's a yarrow. Isn't that beautiful? And then I also got a pastel aster too. And these were all on sale at rareseeds.com. But there's not a lot of seeds in here, but I certainly want to. I mean, they're an heirloom, so I should be able to save seeds out of these. I've never saved seeds out of a tomato though. So those are my crazy flowers that I want to plant. And I want to read up on all of these and figure out when the best time is to plant. Like these are colubi. So, huh, I think from April. So I'm good to like plant these now in my area. But the problem is I'm out of room in my garden. I need more raised beds. Speaking of which, in my raised beds, the one I just put together, I had 2 of those. I just planted my dahlia tubers on Tuesday because today's Thursday. Yeah, on Tuesday, I just planted my dahlia tubers. So, and then I planted, we're going to see, there are sunflower seeds. I don't have let growing sunflowers here, and I don't know why, friends. Everybody else has sunflowers growing, but I ended up throwing some seeds in a grow bag. I have 2 grow bags. I tossed some mammoth sunflower seeds. And, I did some research, and the grow bag should be big enough depth wise for the root because it's 5 gallons. So that's about 15 inches. So we'll see. So yeah. So yeah. So that's I what else did I plant? Oh, and then in the one spot that I did not cover yet with weed fabric, because it's just such a nice little area, I hoed it and tilled it up and turned the dirt and laid down some soil and some fertilizer, some granulated fertilizer, and I tossed it down there, mixed it all together, and then you know what I did? I just sprinkled a whole entire bag of zinnia seeds that I had. We'll see how that works. Why is it that I hear noises when yeah, that's awesome, Jamie. I bet it looks beautiful. I really do. I love an arch. I need to put a gate or a proper fencing opening. I just have a piece of wire, like fencing wire that just comes across. I zip tied it and then just cut it and put it across and just closed it. I actually want some type of a fence, like a real gate or some sort. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Anyhow, that's awesome. So, other than that, I'm starting to get hungry for some lunch because I haven't eaten. My what time is it, friends? I don't even it's 1:21. Okay. We're good. We're good on time. Um, yeah. Hey, if anybody's interested that I know out there that lives in the area, I am hosting another gathering. It's a 3-day gathering in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We are going to get together. We're going to have a chalk artist. We are going to go to an Amish farm for dinner again. I talked to her last night. We're going to have some authors there of Christian books, and we're going to have a big lunch book banquet at Yoder's. It's gonna be a lot of fun, great fellowship, meeting new friends. So you let me know if that's something that you would like to do. Um, yeah, so other than that, I have been, um I don't wanna add a Q&A sticker. I really wish YouTube would just stop. But I'm gonna tell you something, I really wanted to do I wanted to do a Q&A, not a Q&A. I wanted to do a live on a specific topic, and of course, the paper that I had everything written on, maybe I'll schedule that for next week. I'll do that. I'll schedule it. I won't talk about it anymore, but I'll schedule it for next week. So yeah. Anyhow, that's that. Um, so if for those of you who did not know, some of you may know, taught preschool this past school year at a church that's not far from me. It was so wonderful. The little kids were just so great, and they were 2.5-year olds when they came and started the school year. And by the time the school year ended, all of them had turned 3 years old. And it was the parents, the kids. I couldn't have asked for like a better class. They were just the sweetest kids and parents, and just so supportive. And I just loved it. But sadly, the enrollment is low, and I won't be returning because there's nobody coming back for my age group that I had. And so that's okay, right? God has other plans for me. I did go on an interview for another position at another place, and I knew that it went really well, and I think the best feeling is when you can lay things at God's feet and trust in Him completely. You have so much peace no matter what that outcome is. So I did not get this position, and I was fine with it. Like from day one, I hesitated about applying, but I did. And I did it because I always think it's important to have those skills of interviewing skills and that. Hey, buying spaces, how are you? Um, but it was so weird because last week, um, I don't know what I was doing, but all of a sudden this feeling came over me, and this little voice in my head said, "You did not get the position." I was like, "Okay, that's okay." Because I hadn't heard anything. I was like, "That's okay." So Monday morning, there was an email telling me that I did get the position. I was like, "That's okay. It's not a big deal." I was just, God has another plan, and He's going to direct my way. And I have to learn to trust in Him more in that respect. But this I felt like I really did. Like, Lord, wherever you're going to send me, I want to make sure that I hear you and I'm obedient to it. If this is not what you have for me, then close the door. So I'm not sure. I just know right now, I'll be at home, which I'm thankful for. And yeah, so thank you, Jennifer. So anyhow, last weekend, a lot of people, Jan and her event, the Ozark meetup, looks like they had a really great time. I love seeing the videos. I love the fact that Heather got to go and meet Gail and Jan. I think it would be really great if we could all get together and just meet in person, right? Robin, Jamie, Ariel, I know you're in Australia, but wouldn't that just be so much fun? Or is that just me? Wouldn't that just be a lot of fun if we could just meet somewhere and get together and just have a great time? I think it'd be a lot of fun. So, yeah. Anyhow, that's about all. I don't know. I don't know what else. What has everybody been up to? I know it's a really busy time of year for a lot of people. I don't know, Ariella, because I had been at home for a while. So for me to go out, and it wasn't, going back to work this past year was a good thing for me. It was. It helped me in so many ways. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. So if you guys haven't seen on the news, Southern California is getting rocked with some pretty big waves out there. And those who know me know that's where I come from. And I was telling my husband last night, as in all the years that I've ever recall beach and the waves, I've never seen the ocean roar like it has been roaring out there. I mean, they're talking about 20-foot cells, and I'm like, this is pretty bad out here. I know. Well, Jamie and Robin live the closest. We live on the East Coast. So us three, we could actually get together at some point in time, right? It seems that Pennsylvania is pretty close to all of us. Yeah. Yeah. And I was watching, we were just watching some of the stuff last night. I saw one thing that there was a surfer. I guess he was a pretty good surfer. It sounded like he lost his life, but um I just got the best news ever from the county on my new business. I will do that. Wow. Yay! Anyhow, that is such great news. I just did all this paperwork and email today, and I just got confirmation on all of it. Is that not the best? I'm so excited. Anyhow, so I was watching this, and I just don't ever remember, never ever do I remember it being that enormous. Like, we would get, even during the bad El Nino years, I mean, I know we would get, like, the surf would be up, but I'm not a surfer, so yeah, I am too, Jamie, and I know Robin is. Anyhow, um, but it was really sad, and one of the things that startled me, it was so funny because, was it yesterday morning? So, you don't, this is gonna be, so something came through my Instagram feed, and I was like, "When was this taken?" And it was part of the reporting of the news. And I was watching them rescue a person in the ocean, and it was like 4 lifeguards. Like, they were struggling to get him out, or this person out of the water, even though they were standing, but the force of the water and the waves that were coming in, because the waves were breaking really close to shore. It was really, like, I'm like, that's crazy anyhow. But I was watching them rescue this person, and that was my first thing. I was like, this must be really bad. Like, if it's taking all these people to get them out of the ocean to save them, like, that must be, because it's not just the big waves you have, the rip tides are really bad. The undertows, it's just so dangerous. So yeah, I just thought, you pray for everybody who goes out there, and just, yeah. Enough of me rambling on. This is where I wish we could, like, I could hear you guys talk to me like like when we were all on whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyhow, anybody here want to switch playlist? That's what I need to know. If anybody is interested in switching playlists, I'm happy to switch with you. If you've watched me, I appreciate it. Okay, I will. Anyhow, I just wanted to share, what have I been on here, 30 minutes? So that's not bad, huh? Anyhow, that's what I've been up to. But I do have our video coming out today at 4:15. We're back with Grandma and Grandma's Kitchens. Hey guys, did you know? Maybe you don't, but I did post it. Did you know that I have a blog? Well, however, yeah, I'm really trying to get up to the 4K. I mean, I'm still going, but you know, I'm back to like I'm needing over like it's like 1,500 watch hours now again, and I have a short amount of time. It's June, and come you know the fall again, those hours just keep getting knocked down. But as long as I'm consistent doing videos and lives, I don't think I'll like lose that first level of monetization. I just want to get to the next one, because you work so hard. Thank you. Thank you, Ariel. Anyhow, yes, you are. And you're not so see because and Robin's not far because she's up in New Jersey and I'm in Virginia. So look at we got for New Jersey up here, you got Maryland over here and Virginia down here. We can all just meet in the middle, and the middle would be PA, believe it or not. Well, I have to tell you, so the other day I went out. Where was I? I was home when I heard it. However, there was this noise. It was a screeching, loud, screaming noise. And at first I went like this, looking around, thinking it was a child. But then I realized, like, no, that's an animal of some sort. So be careful. Did I tell you that I had a bunch of baby fox underneath my shed? Some of you may have known that. No, not a bird. See, I was thinking maybe an owl, but it didn't sound like one. And it was in the middle of the day. I know, me too, Jamie. But those fox have come back, and I've seen them on the back end of my property coming across the grass. And so, as hot as it is, like I can't even let my chickens like roost on top of their coop because those fox will find a way in. So as long as they're locked up and out of sight, I don't think the fox really bother with it. But if they were roosting, they would probably come in like they did the last time. They are cute. They really cute. And they got somebody's chicken somewhere because they dragged it. Mama dragged it over here and left it. Um, and in his smell. But I didn't want to go over and disturb it. Neither did my son because I mean they're wild animals, right? And so and I thought I thought there was why I walked outside. I'm a weird person. When I go outside to my chicken coops or I walk my property, I tend to look on the ground and at different things, just trying to see if there's other droppings or something from other animals besides my dogs and deer, right? Because that will let you know what's going on. Well, guess what? I thought because I'm like, I wonder if this is my son's dog that did this, but I think it was a bear. I think I found some bear scant out there again because we have black bear. And a couple days later, somebody said there was a bear sighting right here in the area that I live in. And yeah, so um, I always think when I think, what would I do if I encountered a bear? And you know what I think of? I think of the episode of the Waltons. Yes, I am a Waltons person. Go to bed every night with the Waltons. But there's an episode of the Waltons where Mama, Jim Bob, and Elizabeth get stuck because Ben and Jason didn't change the tire on the truck and they ended up having a flat tire. and got stuck in the woods, and they were wandering around woods trying to get back to the road. And anyhow, they were hiding in this little cutout area, and the bear came. And so Jim Bob had found some rocks or something and was like clicking them together like this to scare the bear. And I was like, huh, I wonder if stuff like that really works. Because I always heard that if you put your arms up really high to appear taller than them, or making the banging noise, that they would not bother you. But I don't know if that's true, guys. If anybody has any experience with that or no, let me know. But it would just be really cool, in my opinion, to be sitting here right now where I'm at and just see a bear go across my property, right? Wouldn't that be the coolest thing ever? Or am I just one of those weird people who think it would be awesome to see? But not just that. So, like, because I always said that about an eagle, right? I always thought it'd be so great to see an eagle. Well, one day when I was helping a friend out with his daughter with her schoolwork, homeschooling her, we had turned out to go down our road, and sure enough, right in the middle of our road, because I live on a country road, there's an eagle. I'm not kidding you. I mean, I was like, I think I scared my student because of my reaction, and he was eating the skunk that had been killed in the middle of the road. And all of a sudden, this eagle just came up and its wings just expanded and it flew over. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was just so, so excited about the fact that I saw an eagle, like right here. I've seen eagles, but not that close up. And we do have a lot of bald eagles around here in Eagle's Nest. But I will tell you, Jamie, I don't know how you would go out to PA, but I know we've gone out the Beltway. And if you go over, let me think of the area. It's a bridge, there's watershed. I can't think of the name of the river. Anyhow, there's eagles that just fly all over the place there. And it's like you so I told my husband, I said, I've got to go there and go down on the hiking trails because you can hike and just to get pictures of these eagles. And they're just and they swoop down into the river and they grab the fish. They're just absolutely gorgeous animals. All right. So now you know I like eagles. Yeah. Oh yeah, the foxes. They are Ariel. Because I've already had a predator attack, and it's not pretty. It's hurtful. It's sad. And it's funny because my shed is here, then I have my garden, then my goats, and then the chickens. So they were right there. And I know they know that there's chickens and that's food for them. So, like I said, I just have to pay attention and just make sure that we secured everything. I don't think they can get in, but you just don't know, right? Like, I'm gonna have to walk the perimeter of my coop, my enclosed area for my chickens just to make sure. But if they're hungry, they're gonna find something to eat and they can get in. So, anyhow, that's it. So, I think what I'm gonna do, guys, now my watch is on military time. I don't want it on military time. Why would it do that? That just confuses me. I'm gonna have to go figure out how to change it. No, I don't want the stopwatch. I don't want that. Yes, face. Yes. No. It said FaceTime, like you can change the face of your watch. See, I leaned up against it and it pressed and whatever. So now I look down and go, oh, it's 1300. Anyhow, I think I'm gonna go eat some lunch. I have not eaten lunch yet, so I'm hungry and I can feel myself kind of getting a little nauseous because I need to eat something. But yeah, I'm so excited. I can't wait to plant flowers and do all that fun stuff. So, anyhow, friends, it's been so much fun chatting. I need to. Oh, that's awesome. Awesome, Jamie. Good to see you too, Jamie. It'd be nice to maybe do a live together sometime again. But I have canceled like all my subscriptions to all this stuff where you can have guest up. I don't use it anymore. So don't need to. But I do hope you all have a blessed day. It was so much fun seeing everybody. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for the membership gifting. I really appreciate that. I need to learn how to use it. And I will see you on the next video, friends. Remember, come back to my channel today at 4:15. I have 2 recipes I'm sharing from Grandma's Kitchen again. Recipe box, I should say. So until I'll see you again. Bye.